if you're watching this on catch up, it's going to be a video of me checking over animals after a week away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for a minute, give a couple of minutes for a few people to join, and then I will begin with the actual video. So basically what the plan is, like I say, I've been away for 8 days. I went last Friday, today's Saturday, and my plan is to just sort of show you how I do my maintenance on animals when I get back from a trip. So whether that's going to like a show for a weekend, a week's holiday, whatever. This is what I always do, and I figured I was originally going to do a video of it and edit it down, but I figured actually maybe this would be quite a nice way to just do it, and you can see what happens basically live. I don't think I'll get through all of the animals, but my plan is to sort of work around to show you things. Maybe there might be some molts, maybe some surprises, who knows. We're just going to carry on with it. So hello to everyone, and yeah. So what I always do is I always begin obviously over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the phone off here and switch the camera. So first things first is the chameleon. Say she's been fine. You can see she's actually getting ready to shed on the top of her head. That's quite heavy and things, so I'm going to give her a spray in just a second. I actually do have some water down here ready. So yeah, she's good. I would like to point out that I've had some friends coming here and checking over the animals whilst they've been away. Ramsey is good. She is, let me have a look at Ramsey. There she is, Ramsey the beardie. She's doing okay. She's relaxing in the cool end of her enclosure, which is still quite warm, but obviously being a bearded dragon, she should be absolutely fine with that. So pretty much standard. It looks like she's actually had a shed as well, which is really, really good. Hello to Aaron, hope you're doing well. Next up, we'll do the snakes. So, actually, what I'm going to do with the snakes, give me just a second. I'm going to put my phone back onto the tripod. And the reason for that is because I'm going to bring my tripod closer and we can check out the snakes. And you can, I'd rather check the snakes with 2 hands free, So yeah, stopped in here. So this is Patrick. This is the corn snake. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful guy. See if I can get him out and I'll show you him. Oops. Probably, no, he's not going to come out now. He's coiled around the log. Yeah, he's not shed again. He actually only shed a few weeks ago now, probably 2 weeks he shed. So, try and see if I can get him out. Let's show you this guy. So there we go. He recently shed, as I say, about 2 weeks ago, and before that he shed 3 weeks before. So he's shedding really, really well. He's eating 2 medium mice a week. So really, really nice tempered, not aggressive. He isn't sort of too fast either, and he's a little over 4 foot. So he's sort of, see, he's still sort of quite sort of slim, but still really, really nice snake. So it's good to see that he's doing well. You can see he's really, really strong as well. The beauty of me doing this live is that you get to sort of see exactly how I check over my animals when I get back to, like I say, make sure that everything is okay. I always, as I say, always make sure that they're locked. Even before I left to go away, I came in and I was like, that's locked, that's locked, that's locked, and make sure it's all good. Next up, if I could drop down a touch. So you can see this is my one of my pythons. This is Delilah, real big hiss then. I don't know whether you heard that hiss. She's all, I'd say, all bark. So here she is. This is, as I say, this is Delilah. Actually my smallest python. Really nice tempered snake. Never had any problems with her. She does have, as you can see, a little bit of the spider gene, but nothing too bad. So she's looking nice and healthy. No shed, but other than that, looking nice and clean and good, which is very, very nice. Pop her back in there. I actually, when I had this snake, I had her off a friend of mine, and I had her because she actually, she was doing some maintenance and the snake hissed, and my friend's mom heard it and was like, yeah, we don't want that snake anymore, get rid of it. And that's how I ended up coming into putting the phone back into my hand, so you can see she's in here. Down here, this is one of my leopard geckos. This is the one I rescued about 10 years ago, and she's still doing pretty well. You can see her there. What she could do with, oops, I don't like when she comes out like this. She keeps digging at this, but she's still having a bit of a problem with her toes. I've always had a problem with this one. She's never been what I call a, you know, an optimal kind of looking gecko. She's always been a bit sort of sickly and whatnot, but when I had her, she wasn't in a very big enclosure or anything, so I'm gonna leave that like that, and I'll sort it out later. So again, making sure that all of the things are locked makes sense. Next up, couple of geckos. So straight away, it looks like one of these bulbs is gone, which is going to be this guy. This is Nesta. Absolutely wonderful little leopard gecko. Looking well fed. I will give a shout out to some friends who basically, when I went away, they came and literally looked after all of my animals, which is not an easy thing to do. And he's looking really, really well fed, which is great. You can see his absolutely wonderful colours. Come on. Absolutely wonderful colours. Really, really, really well fed, which is fabulous. And then this one always hides. She's never under here. Surprise, surprise. She's in her moss box, which is, looks like it's dried out a little bit, but I don't know whether I can see her in there. You can't see her in there actually. Oh, I can. She's right at the back. I don't think you'll be able to see her. She might come out later. We'll see. So yeah, pretty straightforward with those. Next up, we'll go on to what have we got here? That one is an empty enclosure. So we've got one T Laguna, so I can see this one is the female. So she's good. Mature male, fixed Belma Lagunas down there, looking good. G Rosea, female, looking good. Brachypelma albiceps female, she's out, which is good. This is T Carlenbergi. I can't see the spider, and so what that means is, of course, so I'm going to put this back onto the tripod. Give me a second. So anyone that's sort of got kind of exotic animals will know exactly what it's like. It takes a long time, but it's quite good to do it. You know, as soon as you get back, so you can notice for any problems. Oh, these are some cockroaches in here, so it looks all mouldy and horrible. These are death's head cockroaches, which are actually more of like a pet than for feeding. I'm gonna obviously breed these. So Lagunas, G Rosea female, like I just said. Brachypelma albiceps female. I will look at the comments in the section, everyone, by the way. And this one is T Carlenbergi, which is one of my favourite of my tarantula. And we like spider calls using tweezers. And I'm going to just have a check, see if I can see any signs of her. I can. She's just sort of ran under this burrow down here, so I know she's alive and well. No sign of a molt, but that's absolutely fine. This is one of my favourite things about sort of going away to places, because obviously having so many tarantulas, it's nice to come back, and usually I'll have some kind of, like, say, you know, sheds and moths, and you know, who knows, might even get an egg sac. That'd be a lovely surprise. Also, I mean, I'm hoping I don't get bit, but I have had quite a few. I think I've been bit like 3-4 times in the last few weeks by my snakes. I obviously got bit by my python last week, the week before, and then the week before that I got bit by my rainbow boa. So quite, you know, and I've never caught it on camera, which is, I don't want to sort of show it, but at the same time, if it happens, it happens. So next, going on to tarantulas, so I have to look behind this, because I have H. gigas female, who is due to do an egg sac. Also, these are the beetle grubs, of which the fruit beetles, which they haven't emerged just yet. Leave that out the way. Okay, well this is just like a little display thing. So yeah, in this enclosure, then I'm hoping to have a H. gigas egg sac, although I can't see it. No sign of the female. Oh, yeah, there is. So I will. Okay. She's in there. No sign of an egg sac yet, which is a massive shame. I was actually hoping that I might have an egg sac from her. Who knows? I might even have a molt from my my Brachytama albiceps and aratum, the males. I say that, I know that I won't, because they don't ever. I don't think they're capable of molting, to be fair. We're going to move these out of the way very, very quickly, and then we'll go on to the onto these spiders. So I did a rehousing the other week of two P. metallica, Pocotheria metallica. You can see the one just up here. I swear that one's a female, but at the same time, I'm not really very good at sort of this. In fact, let me take this off again. It might be easier to do it this way. So yeah, one P. metallica here. Be nice to have a female. P. sazamoi, you can see this guy right here. Really nice looking spider. Over here, just turning my gimbal off because I've got no battery. Over here, Augustocephalus ezendami. No sign of this spider at all. She's fed just before I left, like on the actual Friday I left. B. media. I was hoping she would molt, but no sign of that yet. I've had this girl for about 8 years now. You can see I've had a few molts, including, of course, the monster Pocotheria regalis, which I'm looking forward to checking up on her. Down here, Tarantula marinus. No sign of it, but that's fine. If it's in this hole, it's probably happy. See down here, Bearatum. This is my female Bearatum. Really like this spider. You can see I mentioned in the past videos about due for a molt. You can see that lovely bald spot. So fingers crossed for a molt of her fairly soon. Harpactria puckpeas. This was actually out when I got back. I did have a look. Oh, you see actually there is a molt just down there. Spider was out, but is no longer out, of course. Phonopalma peninsilo, my rarest sort of tarantula. Still looking for a male, but no luck yet. Down here we have another P. metallica. What's interesting is that both of these were rehoused literally within like 2 minutes of each other. I had the two enclosures ready, did the spiders. And this spider is just living up here on this like, little lip. Hasn't done any webbing, I don't think, no digging or anything. And then this one is doing like a little burrow down there, so that one's obviously a little bit busier. And inside in here, no sign of it, obviously down in the burrow. Another Tarantula marinus. This one is the female. Can't see that one. It did, there's a molt in there, if you can just sort of see that. But that molt was actually done ages ago, so not recent. Teddy with a mountain of clay sand up to her. That's the Herman's tortoise. Over here we can see the little MBK. This is the pissiest snake that I have. Like absolutely amazing looking snake, but really angry. We have the vinegaroon up here, and this looks to be doing well. Very weird looking little arachnids, but I do like them. We have them at work sometimes as well. Let's say MBK. Is that a? Let me have a look. This is where I'm probably going to get bit because this snake is like I say, it's so angry. But there we go. nice little shed, which I shall put up here with the other sheds from the the pythons and the boa and things. But you can see just weed all over me. If you can wee and poop. Cheers, mate. So yeah, this is Chester, the MBK, who has just pissed all over me. Thank you very much. So it's alive and well. At least I know it's drinking. Go on, mate. In you get. I mentioned about obviously with its enclosure. Oh, that's gross. Thankfully, I always have like a little rag in here. Anyone else do maintenance animals and get pissed and shit on? Yeah, obviously these are the hamsters. I don't know if I showed you this one. I love this hamster. My little Red Roski and a couple of the guinea pigs, which I'll get around to showing them later on. So yeah, MBK is looking really good. If I just take this guy off. Over here we have the I think a Chila species blue. No sign of it, which means it's probably, that's one thing with me, you always get really dodgy camera angles. It's probably down there. I can see it, I don't think the camera will. Yeah, peace out of my, which by the way, the molt for that is this one here. So that will give you an idea as to how big this spider is. It's a very large spider full of hate. No sign of this one. This one is Pocotheria Hanumavida samica. This one is empty. Let's have a look at this guy, looking good. This is the Mephonoploma calcodes. It's an asshole spider. This one is I think this one is also, yep, Pteronocus marinus. No sign of a molt or anything interesting with that one. Over here, one of these smaller Pocotheria regalis. No sign of a molt. No molt, but alive and well, which is good. That's what we like to see. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put it back onto the tripod for a second. I'm really sorry about all these switching camera angles and things. It's just easier for me because I can basically leave the phone sort of going, you know, without switching angles and things. And here we have a G Porkra, which is just scored off underneath. This one is number 2, I think. Yeah, this one's G Porkra 2. G Porkra 1 being my mature male. I'll show you this guy. Here he is. I've actually done a video on my G Porkra, which I was hoping to get finished whilst on holiday, but I didn't actually do much editing. So, mature male, he's been mature now for about a year. I think I have a female that he can go with though, so that's fine. In here, my absolutely colossal Pocotheria regalis, although she's not actually out at the moment, which is a real shame. If you haven't seen, so this is her last molt from about 3 weeks ago, maybe. So, absolutely huge example of a Pocotheria tarantula. So hopefully I'll get some footage of her at some point. In here, a spider that I very rarely see. This is Sommerpoes ammonia, which was the female that I received from Francis about 3, maybe 4 years ago. Moving down, what I'm going to do for this, after this, just check very quickly, because I don't think I'll really show you these. You get to have a look at this area, which you don't normally see in my videos. So we have up here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Carabiner versicolor. All 6 of them are alive and well. Just to show you how big these little guys are. Very, very small versicolor. Love to get some nice footage of these, but they're so small, it's just a bit of a waste, to be fair. I showed you Teddy, the tortoise. She's going good. This is the communal, which I've been working on. I keep saying I'm going to sort of show you the video on this, and I haven't yet, but yeah, it's looking like it's going very, very well in there. So I will not talk about that, and I'll show you that later. Zelda, Lapidora Powerhydana, Brazilian something bird eater. She is in there. I can't see her. Obviously, still holding out hopes for an egg sac. I can't see anything yet. Although it's a good sign because, as you can see, there's the hide here. She never normally actually uses that. So the fact that she's now in that is quite good. I just need her to just do an egg sac, basically. What's this? This is one of the communals of ice pods. I think these ones are Spanish woodlouse. I also have over here, which I'm gonna have to drop the tripod for because I need to go lower now. Just to show you all of the animals down here and check on these. Hopefully we might actually get around to doing the slings as well. So which way are we going? This way. In here there is a G Porker. This is G Porker 3. So I've got 1 is the mature male, 2 is the one that's still in the other enclosure. Number 3 I rehoused last week, the week before, which again you'll see in I'm actually working on a video all about the G Porker tarantulas, and I've sort of shown off when they're sort of slings, juveniles, and the mature male. I don't have a mature female for that video, unfortunately. But you haven't actually seen that setup or the actual video I made for that yet, so there you go, you can see that. Also did a video on this guy, which is my Pac-man frog. I actually got bit by this guy a couple of weeks ago, trying to poke some food closer to it, and of course don't put your fingers in a Pac-man frog because they can and they will bite you. He's pretty big, probably, I say he, I think it's a she actually, probably about this kind of size, so pretty beefy little frog. But other than that, you know, it doesn't really do a lot. I'm going to try and get a close-up of it actually. I'm going to drop the tripod right down, so I'm sorry about the shaky camera for a second while I just adjust the tripod. I can't adjust it without sort of showing this. What I'm going to do, let me see. I'm going to do this. Hold the phone, here we go. So yeah, so this is the Pac-man frog. This guy is called Jimmy, and you can see he looks really happy. There's a few people I could name this guy after, but I'm not going to. I would say because I'm not an asshole, but actually I am an asshole. I'm just not willing to kick the nest, if you get me. But yeah, big fat lump of a Pac-man frog, which is actually really, really healthy anyway. So next up, we'll go back this way. I definitely need my phone on the tripod because I'm going to show you we'll have a look at the 3 stack of snakes with the keys. Fortunately, I've still got some other things down here to show you as well. Let's say, normally I can do this usually about sort of half an hour, but it's obviously with the talking and sort of moving the tripod and things around, so which one am I going to go this way? On this shelf I have a few things. So firstly, Heteropoda David Bowie, female, I can see her straight away up in the top there. Still no sign of an egg sac, also no molt, so that's pretty good, fingers crossed. Ideally I'd like an egg sac from her, but we'll see. G Portery, female, looking really, really well. Another container. These ones are dairy cow isopods, which are really, really nice. I actually really, really like these. They're doing well. This one is Grammostola Iringi. A lot of people ask me how I remember what's in what, but to be fair, I spend so much time in here looking at them, I just know where things are, you know. Over here, one of two Chromatopelma cyanopubescens. This guy is actually molted, which is awesome. You can just see the spider down there. It's not very clear because of all the web, but you can just see the molt as well, I think, to the left, and the spider at the front. So that's really good. I can't see. I think it's too small to be mature anyway. So yeah, it hasn't hooked out yet. I'm not sure what the sex of that one is, because we housed it when it was smaller, and then since then every sort of mold we've had has all been sort of chewed up. So I'm not sure what the gender of that one is. This one is decaying wood for beetles over here. This is oh, so this guy's molted as well. You can see the molt there. So this guy is Tarantula Tuberculosis. This one is the true form curly hair. So he's getting a nice size now. He just kicked hairs on me, but thankfully the lid's already on, which is good. In here we have, oh, you actually see it just on the side there. This one is Scolopendra polymorpha. So I'm not going to be digging this centipede out because I'm not going to be doing that on YouTube. It's not good to do that anyway. So moment of truth, Leland, one of my patrons, nearly 2 years ago. I keep mentioning this, gave me two male Brachypelma tarantulas for breeding. Have they molted yet? Nope. Albiceps hasn't molted. How about the Eraton? Nope. No molt from either of these, which is massively disappointing. I'll show you this guy, because this guy's really, really pretty. Although he kicks hairs all the time. He does need a rehouse actually, but yeah. Male, say me, Beeratum. Just waiting on that molt, which is just taking forever. In here, T species Cusco, probably one of my rarest blue tarantulas, and actually in my collection this is my favourite blue tarantula. Just absolutely beautiful, beautiful girl. Oops. Really, really pretty girl. So beautiful. My favourite blue tarantula, even out of like, I mean obviously I'm going to mention the Celadonia, but even out of those, like, yeah, okay, they're quite pretty and all, but they're not, yeah, they're a bit overrated to be fair. But T. Cusco, beautiful tarantula, if ever you see it available, like, I really do recommend getting it. And here we have, this one is Gamsola Buccapiece, Chaco Golden Knee. This girl is due to do an egg sac. Well, I'm hoping so, because she actually ate the male. And it looks like she's going to try and come out, which I don't really want you to do, love. So yeah, let me show you this one. G Buccapiece. Really, really nice. Nice looking female. Like I say, the male that I put in there didn't last for very long, but he deserved to get eaten because he was useless. He actually belonged to Francis from the Invert Kingdom UK. Shout out to him. And yeah, the male was just like beyond useless. In fact, I think he's probably the worst example of a mature male I have ever seen in my life. That's no disrespect to Francis. He's very aware of this and he agrees with me, so it's fine. So that's those. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. So we'll take a look at the snakes. I always check on all of the animals when I get back. So straight away, I can see the one, which is Tigger at the bottom. Tigger is the one that's got really, really bad spider gene, as you'll probably see in a moment. can hear that hissing. And he's a wonderful snake, but he got spider gene very, very bad. It looks like he's just actually been for a swim. How many, mate? So I always get this guy out like this. Just adjust the camera so you can see what I'm doing. And because he corkscrews an awful lot, so what I do is I very gently hand over his head. And then he usually sort of calms down a little bit, and we'll what I'm trying to do is try to calm down a little bit. Going from that. Calm down a bit now. He corkscrews all the time. Like anytime you look in here, he's usually sort of corkscrewing or twisting or something. And so this is just, well, the reason I do it is he goes from sort of corkscrewing to, he kind of calms right down and almost sort of stops moving, you know? And he just becomes really like chill. And that's obviously something that I kind of want. I don't want him to be stressed out. So I always get this guy out and usually have every day half an hour with him. You can see now he's completely stopped. He's, you know, he's not corkscrewing or anything. It's like a completely different snake to what he was like literally before I got him. But then, yeah, he starts moving again. He just can't control him. Can't control himself. But he's wonderful. He's honestly, he's such a lovely snake. It's one of those things he just takes a bit of time, you know. He does hiss from time to time. This one. So yeah, this one is Tigger. The other one, hey. Yeah, that one's looking good. I can't see the one at the top, which is always a bit of a, I don't like it when I come to check on snakes and then I can't see. So you can see this one in here. She looks like she's getting ready to strike, so I'm not going to be messing with her. To be fair, I'm going to leave her alone. The other one, which is Cinnamon, I can actually see that snake as well. Cinnamon is the one that bit me a couple of weeks ago, which is absolutely fine. It's my own fault. The Cinnamon is, I think you can just see a snout sticking out of there. So that's the 3-stack python. Quick check on those. I'm going to do all the watering in a second, I've decided. So then we come on to this guy. This guy is Bernard. This is the leopard gecko that I had from, he was actually bred by Ben, which is the young guy that actually him and his girlfriend came and looked after my animals whilst I was away for a week. There's nothing nicer than knowing that I can literally give these guys that I've recently met my house keys and go out for a week and know that they'll come in and check on my animals. You know, they can chill here and do whatever I told them, you know. And I don't have to worry about it. I know that all my animals are in, you know, good hands. So this is Bernard. Like I say, he was captive bred by Ben. This is the leopard gecko. So he's looking really well, which is good. I think Oh, I forgot. I took his bulb out before I left because it went and I need to replace that. So that's a job for tomorrow. Get a new bulb, or check. I might have a spare one actually. In fact, I do have a spare one. I'm going to put that bulb in. So then we come on to the last part. Obviously the rodents were okay, which is emptying this out. Now there's like literally a couple of hundred or so tarantulas in here, but come a little bit closer. I've heard a thing. Let me. No, I'm going to do this because I just had a thing come up from my phone. My battery is very, very low, which is a massive pain. Okay, I'm on 15%. What I might do, I might just quickly do some of these and then take a break. But what I'm going to do is, after this, if you're interested, I'm going to jump onto my Discord. So if you'd like to join my Discord, come over there and I'll have a chat with you over there. Because my phone is literally going to die fairly soon, which is because I've driven from sort of South Devon today. My phone was charging, but the Gecko charger was a bit playing up, so a bit of a pain. But yeah, so in here you can just see it. Might be better actually. Chromatopelma cyanpubescens, the green water blue tarantula. Absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely spider. Six-eyed sand spider. Of course, I did the rehouse. You can just see the spider there at the front. So this guy's doing well. I've actually not had any problem with it. I've had the one shed from the MBK. One of the smaller Lasiodora Parahybana. One of like, I don't know, 12 I think I've got now. And here, this one is Stratogyros sanderi. Really like this enclosure. I like Spider. She actually was paired up fairly recently. So I'm waiting an exec from her just to show you her very quickly. I think she's gone in. Can't really be, I don't really want to be sort of like showing you that too much because of the disturbance. Although she was out anyway, so not the end of the world. And then we go on to the Arboreals. So we've got here Pyrogalis. I'm not going to take the lid off this one because you can see it is right up here at the top. So Pyrogalis. This one is Stromatopelma calciatum, although that one isn't actually, you can't see it at all. One of my Pocotheria formosa. This needs a rehouse as well, as you can see. What's this? This one is M. balfouri, which obviously I'm not really into the whole balfouri thing, but if you are interested in balfouri, of course, I always recommend Francis from the Invert Kingdom UK. Whenever I think about M. balfouri tarantulas, I always think about Francis. This one is Chili Rosehair. This one hasn't been fed for about a month because look at the size of the abdomen of this. If you look up fat in the dictionary, there's a picture of this spider, honestly. Huge spider. We've had a molt, Grammosola porcupes. You can see the molt here, and then here's the spider. So that's pretty good. And here I have, this one is Pocotheria ornata, although you can't see that one all. Massive shame. What we've got here, Brachypelma bomi, can't see it. What's this one? I think that one's a bomi as well. I think we've got two of those. These are all juveniles. This one is Eupalystrus campostratus, is it? No, it's not. This one is A. calcodes. Again, you can't see this because it's a sling, and they're tiny. This one is Eupalystrus campostratus, pink zebra beauty tarantula. Honestly, I've never seen that spider since it's been in there. This one you can see there, Lasiodora polycus pilatus. Looking well, no molt though. Lasiodora's stratopes, again, you can see it out there. Decent size as well, which is good. Another stratopes. Most of the tarantulas that we buy them in their leased pairs. Another, oops, he's gone. Yeah, going to his little hide. Another smaller Lasiodora parahybana. Onto the stacks. Grammostola pulchra, I think. Oh, she's gone to the hide. G pulchra. Another P sasmoid. This one's only a small one, but I can see it, but the camera won't pick it up, which is a shame. And then we have here two Megaloides harmonensis, not Megaloides, yeah, kind of what they're called, but actually, yeah, harmonensis. This one has molted. I don't think you'll be able to see it. You might just be able to sort of see that bit of a molt just to the there. Of course, I'm not going to be putting my finger in with the spider because it is a funnel web and I don't really want to die. No sign of this one. How much battery have I got? I'm just going to quickly check. 10%. So I will carry on for a while. I'll try and sort of show you some of the main ones because in all honesty, I've got like stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of tarantulas in here, and I don't think you'll see them. In here, Pteronoclus marinus, OBT. So this is another male. Oh, he's molted. There's a molt in there. Right at the very front, in the middle. So that's good. And over here, the N inside, which is, you can't see it at all. It's over here. Where's he gone? Come on. Really beautiful. Beautiful looking tarantula. Very, very fast though. It's good that they're doing well. I've got some of these wolf spiders from Couchlock Drachnophobia, all doing really, really well. I'd love to sort of show you these properly, but the problem is they are so small and they just hide. I actually had one of them get out and then I had to sort of chase it around and it really wasn't good. I want to show you one. I want to sort of show you it without it sort of getting out, and yeah, that one's gone inside. So I got 3 of these. Anyway, these are wolf spiders that I got from Couchlocked. This one is the smallest spider that I have currently, and you will not be able to see it, or you might just see a little white thing at the very front moving there. This one is a Phanopelma diamondback. So this is one of the kind of rarer, more expensive Phanopelmas. Of course, from the spider shop, which is where I get sort of most of my tarantulas from anyway. I'm just going to move some of these out of the way because that was like a few of the larger ones. So now my job is to go through every single one of these. So I'll probably just do the arboreals and make sure they're okay. So another P metallica in here. It's molted. You can see the molt there. I think the actual spider's hiding away. Fasciata, another one, is molted. You can see that in the corner. Again, very, very small. P formosa. This one's tiny. Don't think you'll even be able to see it. No, you won't be able to see that. P formosa. My Sophuska Highland has molted. So the molt is down here, and then you can just see the legs of the actual spider at the back there. The Formosa is the Highland Formosa is probably my favourite protein, I think. P. emernia. So this is one of 3 that I have. Up on by the red dot, you could just see those little legs sticking out, which is fabulous. What's in this one? P. Miranda is actually out and about. She's on the very top of that log. She was on that log. Now she's underneath, so you won't see her. It's really hard to, this is the problem with doing things live, you can't always see them. Another P. ammonia. This one has molted. I don't think you'll be able to see the molt. You won't be able to see it. Teeny tiny little, spiderling. This is P. portia. You can see that spider just there. Obviously, as soon as I move this, it'll probably disappear. Yeah. But that one's doing well. Again, I like these spiders. I don't really show you. This is T. rusty. I've got two of these. There's one, and here's the other. I actually think that out of all of the Tapinocinius, the rusty are probably my favourite ones. I don't know who named that. Tapinocinius is such a strange thing to name a spider. Here we've got a stack. These are all Lasiodora powerhide banner slings. I don't know whether you won't be able to see any of these anyway. But stack. There's another stack. These are also Lasiodora powerhide banner slings. No molts. These ones I'm going to raise on, and then see what I decide the gender. Whether I'll keep them or part with some of the females maybe. Because I'm really only after males. This is a stack of Agens. Agens are, everyone knows what an Agen looks like. Big black tarantula, red abdomen, white stripes. So you can see it there. Really, really nice spider. So we have 4 of these, which is fabulous. I think one of these we got from Amy at Pet Rock and Roll. Do a quick check. This is the stack of Syriopagopus. So we got the Syriopagopus lividus, standard, emerald green, and green femur. And here, obviously it's a Phonopalma, Nandus. Just going to quickly check through these before my battery dies because I'm going to have a warning for 5% in a moment. Nandus, all good. I'm not really a fan of the whole Nandu genus, to be fair. Not since the Steve got eaten, but we have Chromatus, Tripepi, and a few others. H. insai, lovely. C. minax, O species blue pane, really beautiful spider. I really like that guy. One of the orange legs. I don't know if you've seen. I'll show you the. I really like the orange legs. You can see why they're called the orange leg centipede. Naturally beautiful centipede. If you're into centipedes anyway, they're really cool. So that's the stack of those. I want to do as many stacks as I can before my phone knows. And then we've got this stack. We've got here Lasiodora difficilis. That one is not going to be eating for a couple of weeks. L. klugi, the 2 Albop islands. And unfortunately, this really sucked because I was actually making pretty good progress there, but my phone has just came up with 5% battery, which means that basically it's going to die in like no time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half an hour break. I'm going to run to the chip shop, get me some chips. I'm going to jump onto my Discord server. You can find the link to that in the description of all my videos. I will be on in half an hour. What time is it now? 8 o'clock. Call it 8:30. I'm going to be on my Discord. And if you want to come have a chat with me there, you can come have a chat. I was 10 minutes off. I was hoping I would have been able to show you everything, but battery is not going well. So thank you to those of you that have joined me. I'm sorry I didn't get to read literally any of the comments. I really do apologise. Please don't think I was ignoring you. It was just a case of trying to quickly go through this to show you what I have to do every time I get back from from doing trips and things like this. Is what I have to do. I have to go through every single spider, every snake, every lizard, everything, and make sure that everything's okay. On my Discord, by the way, I will be using my laptop. I will have my webcam on. I will continue showing these off on my Discord, and I'll show you the rainbow boa because I didn't get to show you that either. So yeah, thank you to those of you who have joined me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. Sorry I had to end it soon, and I will see you all soon. Like I said, Discord, 8:30. I'll be on there to finish this video off there. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Take care, and I will see you soon. I don't actually know how to end this. my battery is going to die before this actually finishes anyway. So there it is. Right, cheers guys, and I'll see you later.